The memories we have are truly ours.
When senior class voted me this honor on speaking on their behalf, I reflected and contemplated many ideas and things, and I'd like to share these with you. It is said that to know where we are, we have to know where we have been. So let's take a moment or two and see just where we've been. It all started back in elementary school. Remember those days when you really liked school because you didn't know any better? When detention was a foreign word, and in-house meant the time you had to be home because your mom told you to be. When you could get away with hitting a little girl because in elementary school lingo, you were madly in love. Then came junior high. This is where your time of ignorant bliss and recess ended. And your deep-seated hate for school began, where in-house took on a new definition, and detention became all too familiar of a word. Where hitting a girl no longer meant love. Instead, you learned how to kiss, and I don't think anyone minded that. And then finally, we made it to the show, to the big time. We made it to high school. But we weren't just any ordinary high school student. We were freshmen. Yes, freshmen. But I think we all remember that year, so I won't take any time out of my speech to recollect. Then, of course, came our sophomore year. We became a little more confident of ourselves, and we didn't scatter at our own shadow. We also got our license, which opened opened up new doors for us, like skipping. And guys felt a little more confident about asking girls out because they knew that mom and dad didn't have to come pick them up in the family truckster after the movie. Then came our junior year. We were just moving right along, but it was time to slow down, time to worry about college, time to worry about college entrance exams. And this is the year that grades seem to become more important than life itself. And yes, oh God, it was sweet. We could taste being seniors. Finally it came. We entered into our senior year with great elation. And after all, nothing could go wrong. We're seniors. Yeah, that was about 5 minutes. Remember the first time the teacher came up and said, "Here's your homework assignment?" And he said, "Huh, none for me today, thanks. I'm a senior." That's about the time that you got. Wait until you get into the real world. Which brings us to some very important questions that I doubt any of us can answer, but we all must ask. Where is the real world? If we as teenagers aren't in the real world, what world are we in? Is it a communist plot? Was Christopher Columbus actually a teenager looking for the real world when he stumbled onto the new world? Or is it just the way parents keep us in line? I don't know, but they sure don't make it sound too appealing. Because along with the real world, you get, after all, these are the best years of your life. Well, if these are the best years of our life, and we're not in the real world, then why in the heck do we want to go into the real world, where our years become less appealing, if you will? Explain the logic, I sure can't. So here we are, graduation night. Through elementary, junior, and senior high school, we've come this far. I'd like to take this time to thank the faculty and the teachers in the Wenatchee School District. Without you being here day after day after thankless day, our company would have been pointless. I'd also like to thank the administration who have made our years here a heaven on earth. I'd also like to thank the parents who sat through graduation. How do you like the climate in here? Sporting events, athletic events, musical events, any kind of event you can think of, and supported us through our educational process. And finally, class of '89, we need to thank ourselves for the good times and the memories that we'll always have. Congratulations. And remember to never lose sight of your yesterdays and never lose grasp of your tomorrows, for they are truly yours. Now, class of 1989, let the good times begin.
Everybody to our Panther beat. It is the sound of a wave moving out of the street. Lady E, Bud D, Gold killing the rhyme on the rap, feeling fine.
Running the show.
It started off one day, kind of cool. I was the freshman then, and I was looking like a fool. But what do you expect? It was the first day of school. I was walking down the hall, feeling timid and fright. I didn't want no trouble, wasn't looking for a fight. I said to myself, I think I'll stay, but when I got to class, it was work, work, work. After only 1 hour, I was going berserk. The teacher gave assignments just to give me a break. I ain't taking this home, you must have made a mistake. So I threw it away, just think how long it would take. Doing homework, no, I got social calls to make. So as you can see, I didn't start off as bright, and it took me a while to see the way in the light. See, the folly of my ways just wasn't right.
We didn't live for the sole purpose to harass all the freshmen who we love so much. For the sophomores who were always out to lunch, we did first, second, third, on fourth year to pull together and make it a heck of a year. So many things happened that we'll never forget. We won't miss pink suits on that, you can bet. We'll miss other things like the golden rule, where you can mess up your butts in Saturday school. You can run in high and then try to skip. Mrs. Murray has her ways and she'll try to get down. But you're probably wondering, what about my grades? They were down, down, down in the continual fade. And as you can guess, there was a price to be paid. Well, word. I got home from school one afternoon. I was two of my favorite cartoons. Then my parents came in, not looking too happy. The book out in hand said, "You get crappy." I said, "Next one, better. Just give me a chance." But I felt serious answer on the seat of my pants. Hey, don't worry, I had nothing to fear. I consider that to be my learning year. Some simple comparisons to make my point. Bugsy and Lady G, cool, rocket the joint. Wenatchee High School, Bulls right and Gordon State, paying attention, regards, and reward. Kids even come out off the ball. Freshmen that roam, Wenatchee calls, a traffic ticket misdemeanor, a minor crime, a tardy grand felony. You do sometimes. This crime may be exaggerated. Realize this. It's all just a part of the things we miss. All the friends you made as the years went by. The charming parent caught you in a little lie on the way to the day. You passed your driving test, and then you wrecked your car and did a total mess. Then you got pulled over, told the cops you died. You were only going 60 and a 35.
The junior year was just like great, but there was a simple rule that I started to hate. Number one attendance, don't be late. I had a little trouble with learning this rule, and as a result, I got Saturday school. And ladies worse, I didn't even go. I thought, hey, no problem, they won't even know. But a Monday rolled around and I was walking down the hall, and it wasn't too long before I got the call. I got kicked out of school for one full day. I didn't understand. They were keeping me away. That's what I had wanted. They must be crazy. Those were the days when I was just lazy. Well, that brings us here to the senior year with the class of '89, so give out a cheer. But it's already time to say goodbye, to say I love you, to laugh, to cry, to share the fond memories that will never die, and the good times of friends the money can't buy. To turn to a friend here at graduation and think of a time when they were just an agitation. But who cares now, because a friend's a friend, and you'll share their love from beginning to end. Before you leave the school and all your friends here, keep your memories dear.
Cause we learned some lessons, some the hard way, but we're wiser than we were way back in the day. So anyway, the thing that I want to say is our high school years have come and gone. Fascinating, now we had it going on, but it's time for us to part and pursue our goals. You know, to be millionaires and to drive a road. But with us, we take all the special times that we briefly describe in these here rhymes.
But before it gets late and we have to go, Karen and I aren't here for some big show. But rapping and rhyming is our own special way to let you know what we're really trying to say is that we love you all. And today's the day that school gets out. Hip, hip, hooray. You know, it's time to go out and make your pay, because you're the boss now and you've got to say. It's up to us to go on and on. Me and Bob D just singing a song. We wish you good luck and we want you to know, class of '89, go right on the show.
Our foreign exchange students that we've had with us at Wenatchee High School this year. Throughout this year, we've had 20 foreign exchange students. That's a good number. Wenatchee High School has been enriched by these students. These students have come and they've worked hard. They've had a lot of trials. They've had a lot of adjustments to make. And I'm very proud of them, and I'm proud that they stuck with it through this whole year. The students have participated in many events in the community. They've spoken service clubs. They participated in many events here at the high school, in music, in sports, in clubs, all kinds of activities. Many of you seniors have become personal friends with some of these foreign exchange students. These students have also encouraged a lot of you to take part in foreign exchange programs. And I know there are several of you seniors that will be going out on foreign exchange trips next year. And your life will be changed because of that, as it has for these foreign exchange students. So at this time, I'd like to have them come up and introduce themselves and tell you where they're from. And I'll give them their certificates of completing the academic year here at Wenatchee High School. And we really have been pleased to have them. So I'd like you just to hold your applaud until they're all finished, if you would.
Buenas noches. My name is Ruth Aponte, and I come from Mérida, Venezuela.
Good afternoon. I'm Andrea Baumann and I'm from Switzerland.
Hey son, my name is Torbjörn Engdahl, I'm from Sweden.
Hi, my name is Will Fernandez, and I come from Veracruz, Mexico.
Good afternoon. I'm Natasha Johnson and I'm from the Faroe Islands.
I'm Maria Lena, and I'm from Linköping, Sweden. Good, I'm Maria Lena from Sweden. This is Asako Mamaru from Japan. Feyenoord, I am Fiona Patterson from South Africa.
Boa noite. I'm Lydia Pratos from Brazil.
Hola, I'm Andrew Rabin from Costa Rica.
No, I'm from Jewish Police Life.
Hello, I'm Magila Inengu from Germany. Hi, my name is Zoran Mirovic from Yugoslavia.
Merhaba, Emre Sencer from Turkey. Ladies and gentlemen, student friends, there are various elements that make an exchange student year successful. First of all, it comes the exchange student's ability. That's just us to adapt in that society that they were put in. But closely following comes the community, quality of that community that we were put in. And we're very grateful for Wenatchee, people of Wenatchee, and we're very grateful for your tolerance, friendliness, and hospitality. This has been a great year for us. Both Wenatchee community and high school welcomed us very warmly. And here in high school, we would like to thank all of our administrators, staff members, and all of our teachers. Our extra special thanks goes to Mr. Adams and our counselor, Ms. Lovely Life Carol, for putting up with us for a whole year. And I would like to say that we're very happy and proud to be part of class of '89. Great people from a great high school. It's you. And I like to say that we will always remember Wenatchee and its people, and it will be remembered with great memories. And so I like to say thanks for making 88-89 school year our best. Thank you.
John Abbott and Shannon Tilley.
40% of them will be going to four-year institutions. The class of 1989 has an SAT average that was 10 points higher than the 80th percentile nationwide. These graduates will attend large institutions such as the University of Tennessee, small private schools like Deep Springs College in California, and an elite music institution such as the Eastman School in Rochester, New York. A handful of graduates will be international exchange students in such places as Spain, Japan, and Mexico. Other students are entering the Marine Corps or beginning training as skilled craftsmen. Each member of the class of 1989 has taken full advantage of the academic, athletic, and activity programs available at Wenatchee High School. This class has had all-state competitors in all three areas and national competitors in debate and speech. This class has proved to be some of the most musically talented performers in the history of Wenatchee High School. Above all other things, I feel the one area this class has excelled is in the commitment of service. Two seniors, John Abbott and Mary Beth Huber, are the first ever to complete the Academic Challenge program. Another example is just today, Laura Levanway has been invited to be with the tour group Up With People. This class has 5 Eagle Scouts, students who are leaders and keynote speakers of the school levy committee, and students who were instrumental in the success of the Centennial Winter Games. This class is the first class to be involved all 4 years with natural helpers and other peer intervention groups. Seniors, the staff of Wenatchee High School wishes you well in your future endeavors and hope that you will continue to meet your challenges as you have in the past. You will notice in your program the National Honor Society students. Honor cords will be placed on their gown as they come to the podium. Mr. Johnson, I attest that this class, led by the Coal valedictorians Shannon Tilley and John Abbott, have completed all state and local requirements for graduation, and the class of 1989 is ready to receive their diplomas.
Dawn Anderson.
Brett
Kristen Marie Lawson.
Randy Lee Burris.
John Coggins.
Leroy Davis.
Brooke Paulette.
Michael Delbert Sines.
Cole Jordan Jensen.
Rosemary L. Rice.
Michelle Lynn McCoy.
Raymond Allen Shearer.
Enrique Zaldivar.
Charlotte Ann Keller.
Denise Louise Dammel.
Sanjay Narayan Ganga.
Andrew Sen.
Kimberly Ann Spradlin.
Candace Ann Catherine Cusick.
Matthew Edward Linville.
Khalil Ahmed Siddiqui.
Jennifer Lynn Cook.
Samantha Lee Ann Goodman.
George Albert Velasquez.
Corey LaPatrick Corey.
Angela Lynn Siri.
Ann Linnell Rubin.
Gregory Scott Dunbar.
Mark Allen Beilstein.
Andrea Joy Reeves.
Maribeth Ann Blaze Huber.
Mark R. Ojendike.
Reed Matthew Brayton.
Catherine Lynn Algarth.
Roberta Marie Grayson.
Dwayne Dean Birmingham.
Jay Tyler Evans.
Janalee Luria.
Deanna Jean Haskins.
Christopher Otis Elwood Topher Kiefer.
Kurt Bowman.
Heidi Joanne Fitzgerald.
Lisa Steffen.
Daniel Ken Kovic.
Paul Lawrence Summers.
Laura Lee Morley.
Summer Angard.
Brett L. Roach.
Brian Beach.
Karina Ray Steele.
Karma Lee Vassar.
Bruce William Hoffner.
Brian Dyke.
Jamie Leanne Carlson.
Carrie Ann Page.
Brian Dennis Bowles.
Brian Derek Jennings.
Tanya Christine Holstrom.
Taya Nicole Hampton.
Ron Edward Brown.
Jeremy William Weintraub.
Amy Catherine Swallow.
Alyssa Mary Ellen Thomason.
Robert Matthew Ogburn.
Jeremy Michael.
Renee Lynn Regan.
Brooke Danielle Freeman.
Chad Edward Wheeler.
Christopher Mark Perez.
Lisa Carol Jones.
Ha Q.
Ronald Ralph Potter Jr.
Curtis Lee Benedetti.
Amy Marie Neville.
Aaron Wood.
A.J. Jackson.
Chad Frederick Morgan. Alex Lyons.
Monica Lynn Mengelis.
Amy Danelle Travis.
David Vasquez.
Dwight Wilson Holcomb.
Teresa Rose Shutt.
Catherine Louise Madsen.
Scott Franklin Thompson.
Kelly Joseph Munt.
Megan Marie James.
Maria Elena Tito.
Gary V. Huntley.
Gregory B. Husted.
Michelle Lynn Bates.
Brenda Diane White.
Jeffrey Allen Lavender.
Chad Andrew Miller.
Rhea Kelly Schroeder.
Stacy Elizabeth Carney.
Ian Linderman.
Gary Claire Vickery.
Megan Ann Prater.
Jessica Winona Arndt.
Jason Burke Bouchon.
Jeffrey Shelton.
Miriam Kristen Schlereth.
Shauna Lynn Davis.
Ronald J. Holiday.
Travis Poole.
Marcy Paige Hamilton.
Stacy Ann Elliott.
John Renly Berry.
Russell Paul Rasmussen.
Carrie Kathleen Trandon.
Tanya May Pygott.
Darren W. Daniels Boggs.
David Smith Jr.
Kristen Cobra.
Geraldine Ruth Hatfield.
Stephen Christopher Kozar.
Eric Dahl.
Carrie Lynn Shaw.
Eric Amy Michelle Anderson.
Keith Neil Newberry.
Don Giles.
Carla Ray Canterbury.
Mackenzie Shea Bolton.
Todd Wade Pruitt.
Brian Steve Elliott.
April Michelle Oates.
Stacy Elaine Turner.
Richard Allen Smetsler.
David Frank Dvorak.
Michelle R. Cox.
Marcia Ray Alexandra Bridges.
Jennifer Lee Johnson.
Lee Tai Wen.
Heather Steinbrück.
Stephanie Lynn Smith.
Chad T. Holloway.
Kevin Bowman.
Shelley K. Halverson.
Brooks Ann Borson.
Paul Christopher Saltzman.
Craig Wilfred Little.
Tracy Lynn McCoy.
Anna Rochelle Zimmerman.
Gregory Allen Johnson.
Michael Jason Elliott.
Patty A. Bennett.
Betty Joe Clough.
Kevin Daniel Curtis.
Timothy Franklin Woods.
Monique Scott.
Corinna Carter.
Chad Cameron Smith.
Theodore John Clough Jr.
Rachel Ann Goodman.
Marlene Denise Rose.
Lois Shaw,
Dawn Jessica Payne.
Cynthia Ann Beaton.
John Niels Arneson.
Leon James Geraldine.
Kelly Croston.
Lori Ellen England.
David Ordway.
Aaron Charles Smith.
Ginger Lamb.
Nikki Ann Espinoza.
Paul Gucci.
Andrew Mark Williamson.
Wendy Lisanne Martin.
Julie Siri.
Logan Andrew Renner.
Tim Barker.
Gail Sue Nichols Greenfield.
Sonny Ray Brandenburg.
Kevin Anthony Trotman.
Michael Eugene Alexander. Sherry Renee Tincher.
Gerald Donald Powell.
Matthew Allen Kaufman.
Judy Maggie Stillman.
Amy Marie Bender.
Anthony Earl Dempsey.
Aaron Seabright.
Joyce Lynn Watson.
Shannon Amy Standiford.
Dan Streetman.
Darren Scott Fuller.
Karina Kayette Woods.
Jennifer Lynn Wolfson.
Thomas Joseph Renfro.
Andrew Douglas Sanders.
Tama Sue Storms.
Katie Lee Langendorf.
Alexander Paul Jones.
Justin Lowry Mosley.
Jamie Lynn Hanson.
Christina Camille Jock.
Derek James Wynn.
Brian Allen Rutherford.
Amy Rowan.
Carrie Jean Smith.
Michael Anthony Horst.
Joseph Michael Hirsch.
Deanna Marie Herrick.
Karen Denise Watson.
Franklin Patrick Burns.
David Charles Delaney.
Leda Ibarra.
Jennifer Ann Keller.
Alejandro Ponce Suzares.
Alan Donald Neal.
Jessica Iles Kuhn.
Yolanda Valdez.
Ray Burr.
Freddie Zaldivar. Liza Christine Jensen. Oliver James Moffitt.
Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. I'd like to start first off by thanking my friends, my buddies, fellow classmates. I couldn't have made it through this year without you. I'm gonna miss you all. On behalf of the class of 1989, I'd like to give a special thanks to all our educators, coaches, community coaches, and all other community persons and volunteers who have had a part in the role of helping the senior class to reach their goals and attain their diplomas. I'd like to ask all you folks to stand wherever you may be in the audience. Yell out, just stand up. The movement of the tassels. All right, here we go.
Now, Wenatchee High School, let us sing the alma mater.
We stand in our place through years of prison faith, honor and loyalty behind eternally. Come sing thy praises there forevermore. Oh, hail to alma mater, hail to Wenatchee.
Children, please bow your heads with me. Dear Jesus, I just want to thank you for each person here tonight. Lord, thank you just at the point that we have arrived and that you have been with us all through the past. Lord, I just pray that you would just continue to go with us in the future. Jesus, I pray that every person here would just recognize you as Lord, and that we would just serve you. Jesus, thank you, and tonight, I love you. In Jesus' name, amen.